Hi everyone, this is your Filipina page and I'm back again. So, yeah, it's holiday, so I have time to make a video right now. Now, this is what most of the Western women don't really understand, or maybe let's say they know, but they keep on having this self-denial. They think that when a man sleeps with them, the man loves them, or it means to them these following things. This is how they perceive it. So they keep on twisting things, even interchangeably use some words, and they make multiple connotations and meanings on realities of life and facts of life. So when when a man sleeps with them, some of these women think this is a measurement of their beauty, and by this they are in control because they thought that men are chasing them because they're beautiful and men wanted to sleep with them, which is absurd and not really the real thing. It's not what men mean. Men doesn't mean that they love you if they sleep with you. So that's why in the Philippines, generally, this was taught to us by our OGs and our parents and our grandparents that we should be careful of ourselves because men has a different way of thinking regarding this matter, and women are like, there is always this gullibility, vulnerability, and so in the Philippines, that's why that we discourage and we really strictly say don't give up your virginity right away, or worst, don't just sleep around, because it's not lifting your self dignity and your moral integrity. So in the Philippines, it's against our moral standards, and women are really protected by their men, in the sense men like fathers, grandfathers, uncles, brothers, even younger brothers than them. They're really overprotective. Sometimes when you court a girl there, you have to pass by the father, the uncle. You have to, they will screen you, scrutinize if you're really a good person, and check your background or interview you, really like you're auditioning for for a spot in her heart or in the family's heart. Well, it's not necessarily that the woman will really follow the family, as long as there is love and attraction, but most of the times daughters, women listens to their men, fathers, grandfathers, brothers, uncles. Yeah, in the old pre-colonial times, even not the non-Muslims or non-tribal people of the Philippines do also practice, like, the men of the family chooses who they're gonna marry. And yes, there is also arranged marriages, and the father or the grandfather picks up the husband to be. Or if not, you really have to undergo a lot of efforts to prove to the family that you are deserving of taking the hand of their daughter, of that girl in their family. You have to, before, as I already told you before, that courting stage in the Philippines takes a long time, and you need to prove to the family, you have to visit the family, you have to show, not really giving gifts, but yeah, some gives dowries, when there is already engagement and soon for marriage. But some, while in the courting stage, they will, like, fetch water, or get firewood, like gardening, or manly jobs that will prove that you are sincere in your intentions of wanting their daughter or the girl in the family. And then you have to show that you're really a good person, you're a good man, you're a responsible man, you have a stable job, not necessarily like big bosses of the company. At least there is something that you can prove that you can sustain and provide for their daughter or the girl. Now, another thing, these women, or most of these women, will always be thinking that when they sleep around, it means that they are the prize, or they are like bragging about it, that they are so proud that they have been with all these different kind of men. And it's like their ranking system, or it's like they have like a point system that, I'm more than beautiful than the other girls because I have so many men that I have slept around, or something like that. And it makes them feel good, so it boosts their egos. And yeah, that is where their self entitlement, some of them, may come from too. And it makes them feel very or overconfident, that they think of themselves that they are really beautiful, and they are really, that a lot of men likes her, things like that. So it's like more of self-validation also, and like self-projection, that it means to them that it's their measurement, and the weight of their beauty is based on that. And some of these women also likes to test waters. It means that when they want someone, to get that forever that they wanted, they have to test the waters first. And this testing of waters is not just like merely and purely like courting, dating, but with this engagement of, the sexual act, just to prove that they thought that if they do it, they get this man attached to them, and they can get that man to stay, which is not really true, because sex doesn't keep a man, your beauty and your body doesn't keep a man. But a woman who is submissive, a woman who does her traditional roles, wifey roles, a woman who listens, who takes care of their men, who loves their men with all their heart and soul, who appreciates their men, who makes their men happy, and the man that comes home in a clean, cozy, happy, positive environment. So that is actually the basis and the measurement of keeping a man, getting a man, keeping a man. So there you might be asking that, that there is also a difference why the West single women compared to those single women in Asia, or particularly in the Philippines, because it's not the same reasons why a lot of women in the Philippines remain single or decided to be single, which they really don't want, but because of the social norms, because of family pressures, because of some things that happened in the past, that they understand that they are not deserving more than the others who are really single and with no kids and all that. They humble themselves down, and they just, be at back behind this single, beautiful, young, pretty girls, without harsh feelings, without bitterness, without hate, without blaming, without regrets. They understood. And if someone comes into their lives, it's already their luck and they will be very appreciative of that. And yeah, but without, it doesn't really give them like being sour graping or jealous of others, like, and well, of course jealous, but in a good sense of jealousy, like, oh, she's, they're lucky to have each other, they're lucky to, things like it, but not jealous like you destroy the the relationship, or you destroy the other person, or you destroy the man, or you destroy the other girl. No, it's not like that. So yeah, we don't usually test the waters there, even if in during courtship we do it one by one. So that's the reason also that sometimes you not really waste your time, but lose most of your time in, you know, getting to know the person. So the getting to know stage of Filipinas is not getting to know in the sense you're already sleeping together, or you're always together, or you go out together. No, it's more of like formal questions and answers, formal, yeah, and then little by little, slowly, when you get attracted and you decided that, okay, I will accept you as my boyfriend, then starts the bit more intimate and, yeah, sweetness, and the official label of boyfriend and girlfriend, or couples or partners, until you get engaged, or until you decided more seriously, but you're working it out together during the process to reach that goal, same goal. So it's not more of trial and error. It's not experimental, literal experimental, but there is always efforts in both sides to make it work, really. So that's the reason why being single is different in the Philippine setting than the West setting. If Filipinas who are single will have, can actually have a man, but it's just their culture that you just don't say accept the man right away, or just because for the sake of having a man, or you're scared of the FOMO, or fear of missing out. We actually don't really feel bad about that, really, literally, but we wished and aspire to have our own family, happy ones in the future, with a real man, a leader.